According to some esoterics, it all begins in Eden. A complex love group, Samael, Eve, Lilith and their shining descendants through Cain, was the source of all holy blood. Other royal bloodlines came from the other divine rulers, Annunaki, Nephilims. In the antediluvian world, Atlantis, Poseidon had royal blood. After the flood, Jews, Arians had royal blood. Then come the mixtures, the Scythians, the Sumerians on one side and the Egyptians on the other, the Phoenicians, the Mittani. There were mystic groups, Druidhe Danann, Fobolg, Druids, Elven dynasty of Pendragon. The Albi gens, Elven bloodline, has been identified with water to Tiamat, the dragon queen bloodline of Babylon kings. It spread with Druidhe Danann, Druidic priest, to Scotland, Ireland, England. From there to Uther Pendragon, the highest commander, and his son King Arthur. And a lineage to dynastic Queen Vivian I of Avalon, Merlin, Deluxe. Vampires. Vampire stems from the word ver or uber, and means witch. It originates in Anatolia, the location of the 7 yearly Druidic gatherings, the Nemetons. Which in Gaelic is druid, or druid. A Scythian druid was an overlord, and so originally a vampire was an overlord, and hence a dragon. Scythians and Sarmatians are known for blood-drinking rituals. In fact, blood drinking is not symbolic in history, it is literal in every culture. StarFire ceremony in which the Annunaki races and others were drinking the menstrual blood for the purpose of increasing physical vitality and longevity. StarFire was the purpose of royal or druidic vampirism in the ancient Scythian families, and in Scythian warrior vampirism, drinking the blood of fallen brothers in battle was intended to take their essence and bravery into the recipient. Phoenician and Pharaonic marriage. These Scythians were a tightly knit, insular group who practiced Phoenician and Pharaonic marriage customs to keep the blood pure. The Scythians came to reign across Eurasia, and normally we find them attached to various indigenous populations, but occasionally they were an indigenous population in themselves, such as the Danann of Era, and the Ainu of Hokkaido. Royal hierarchy. Scandinavian caste system consisting of Jarls nobles, Carls freemen, and thralls slaves. The Jarls were blonde-haired, the Carls were red-haired and the thralls were black-haired. Everywhere else the royal coloring is red, and this tradition goes back in the Arians to Rhadamanthus, Ariadne, and Minos, and through them to Lilith herself, and Sidonia, Mars' homeland of Arians in Gnostic lore. Even Jesus and Magdalene are portrayed with red hair in some Renaissance masterpieces. Red is the color of Esau, god Seth in Egypt, Phoenicians. But this red is not the blood red, it is hair red. Among the Atlantis races red hair is more noble than yellow. Any reference to red hair indicates the most royal blood coming from giants, Nephilims. StarFire, Scarlet Woman. The StarFire is the menstrual blood of the goddess. This term is first used in a series of ancient Sumerian tablets, describing a moon elixir that flows from the Great Queen, goddess of an extraterrestrial race, known as the Annunaki. The StarFire was believed to open the pineal and pituitary glands, granting clear wisdom and insight. It was used by the early mystery schools, priestly elite, kings and the male offspring of the Annunaki. After some time, the StarFire was created here, on Earth by ingesting the menstrual blood of virgin priestesses, who were born and bred for this single purpose. These priestesses, known as the Scarlet Women, were said to be the women who contained the voice. They produced the StarFire in their womb, and during their moon cycle. These men, in union with their female StarFire counterparts, were the kings and queens of Samaria, later the male and female pharaohs of Egypt and then the ancient Israelites. It was here, at this time, that two things happened of significant importance. Number 1, the idea of a single male god and rule kicked in, and number 2, it became forbidden to partake of anything that contained blood. Genesis 9:4 But you must not eat meat that has its lifeblood still in it. So the ritual was gone. It was replaced with a substance called white powder gold, manna, and the bread from heaven, also known today as Ormus. This new substance is the secret of secret societies, alchemists, nobles, dragon bloodlines.